Riparian small fauna is a type of wildlife including, but not limited to, small mammals, reptiles and amphibians found along the banks of a river stream. Birds are a group of warm-blooded vertebrates characterized by feathers, toothless beaked jaws, the laying of hard-shelled eggs, a high metabolic rate, a four-chambered heart, and a strong yet lightweight skeleton. Birds depend on rivers for food, water, and habitat sources. Rivers are used by birds in a number of ways. Wetlands provide them with breeding grounds. Rivers are sources of food and water, and rivers are a useful system that helps certain birds navigate. Riparian areas and their associated watercourses are keystone ecosystems, with the health of ecological communities elsewhere in the landscape dependent upon the health of riparian areas. Riparian areas wind their way through a variety of ecosystems, form natural corridors linking habitats, and provide outlets for dispersal or migration of terrestrial and aquatic animals. The role of riparian areas as corridors has become increasingly important as surrounding ecosystems are modified for urban and agricultural purposes. Vegetation in the ground and shrub layers, rocks and fallen timber all provide habitat for invertebrates and small ground-dwelling mammals. Some water birds and warblers use thick reed beds and other vegetation fringing watercourses for shelter, foraging and nesting. Shallow lentic water with vegetation provides habitat for fish fry, frogs and their tadpoles. Outcropping rocks and river cobbles provide important habitat for reptiles, including a number of species confined to riparian areas. Emergent trees and snags provide perching places for water birds. Vegetation with a complex structure, which often occurs in the riparian zone, is important nesting and foraging habitat for many bird species. Large trees in or beside watercourses provide nest sites or nesting hollows for bats and birds. Rocky gorges and cliffs provide habitat for birds and may have added significance where other habitats, such as large trees, have been lost from the landscape. Some main factors that are directly affecting river ecosystems include human activities such as damming, buffer zone encroachment, recreational activities, and pollution from urban areas. Pollution is another example which causes harm to not only food sources but also to water quality. This will again be passed up the food chain to birds and other animals that consume these food sources. Conservation approaches include establishment of riverine corridors to ensure ecological continuity and prevention of riverbank erosion. By reconnecting fragmented habitats due to human encroachment, river corridors maintains population connectivity, which allows for greater survivability. Eco-friendly infrastructure such as the eco trail or earth trails allow for more public access, hence awareness without irreversibly damaging the ecosystem.